Dear students, in the series of e-lectures, today I will tell you the 8254 programmable interval timer. Okay, so before going into the architecture of this programmable interval timer, I want to tell you the basic idea and the need of this 8254 chip. Okay, earlier we have discussed the 8259 chip, 8255 chip. Now we are going to discuss this 8254. Okay, so this is a programmable interval timer. So basically it is a timer chip. Okay, why we use the timer? Suppose if we set a timer for suppose say 30 seconds, means it give us a delay of 30 second. Okay, while counting that 30 second means starting from 1 to 30 or 30 to 1, it gives us a delay. Okay, so timers we used are to produce delays by counting. Okay, so when MUPI says the timer to start a counting, means this kind of timer is connected to MUPI and MUPI says this timer to count a counting. Okay, and suppose it says up to 70, then it means MUPI set a delay for 70 seconds. Okay, now during counting MUPI is free. Okay, and MUPI can do other operations. Once the timer finishes the counting, it informs the MUPI. Okay, the duration of that time is dependent upon the count. Okay, bigger the count, bigger the delay. Okay, so using 8254 programmable interval timer, we can not only getting a delay but keeping the MUPI free to do other tasks. Okay, we can produce a delay using a software program also. Okay, when we were discussing the delay routines, okay, in that lecture I told you that there are two types of delay: software delay and hardware delay. Okay, so a software delay is a program. Okay, and when we produce a delay, in that lecture we have produced a delay using 8-bit register and 16-bit register. Okay, when we produce the delay using a software program, then MUPI is free while executing that program, because that program is to be executed by MUPI. So MUPI cannot do other tasks during that execution. Okay, so this is the biggest disadvantage of a software delay. That's why we used to prefer hardware delay, so that MUPI is free. MUPI gives the count to the hardware chip, and that chip will count, and MUPI is free while that chip is counting or producing the delay. Okay, so we used to prefer hardware delay. Okay, now although delay using software is cheaper and less, but I told you the disadvantage of this software delay, that MUPI is engaged during that delay. Okay, so if programmable interval timer is used, then the timer will produce the delay and MUPI can do other task. Okay, we can take the example like in the traffic light. Suppose I suppose that you have seen the traffic light system where there is a delay between red and green light. Okay, that yellow light. Okay, so that delay can be produced by software delay or a hardware delay. Okay, so we can take another example of microwave oven. If we set a time of 40 seconds for cooking, then if we use to produce this delay using a software delay or a program, software program, then MUPI, our processor, is busy while producing that delay. Then who will rotate that dish, who will control the temperature, and there are so many other operations during the cooking a dish. So those all operation will be controlled by the MUPI. Okay, but if MUPI is busy or engaged while producing the delay, so these operation are hanged at that time. Okay, so we use the hardware chip to produce the delay and keep our MUPI free to do other tasks. Okay, and this is the why, that is why we are learning this 8254 programmable interval timer. Okay, this is the basic idea behind the use of this 8254 programmable interval timer. Okay, this 8254 has 3 16-bit down counter. Okay, Advantage of this having three 16-bit down having three counters, that it can produce three different delays simultaneously. Okay, so there are counter 0, counter 1 and counter 2. Okay, this is 2, counter 2. Okay, so these three counters, MUPI has suppose MUPI has given a task to any of the counter to produce a delay of some particular time. Okay, and during that delay the MUPI is doing some other work. While doing that other operation, the MUPI realized that it requires one more delay, then it can use any of the remaining counter. Okay, if it was having only one counter, then we have to wait for first delay to get over to start the second delay. Okay, but here we have the facility of three different counters, so we can produce the three delay simultaneously. Okay, there are 16-bit counters, means these counters are 16-bit counters, means we can count up to FFFF, means if we talk in decimal, then 65,535, means we can produce big delays. Okay, the count is given by the data bus. Okay, these the MUPI will give the count to the timer chip. Okay, so that count will be given by this data bus, and this data bus is of 8-bit only. Okay, so then the count value is 16-bit, so we'll give the count value in two cycles. Okay, in the first cycle lower byte will go, and in the second cycle the higher byte will go. So as data bus is of 8-bit, so we need to give it in the count value in the two cycles. Okay, and it has a down counter. Okay, it doesn't matter that we are having a down counter or up counter, because suppose when you are seeing this video, then at the left bottom there is a counter that shows how much time has passed. Okay, so that is a up counter. Okay, and in the right bottom you can see the counter which shows how much time has remaining, how much time is remaining. So there is a down counter. Okay, so there are both counters we can use, down counter or up counter. Okay, so here in 8254 16-bit down counters are used. Okay, and these counters has different signals like clock, gate and out. Okay, and the counter register is also there. Okay, which used to hold the count value. Okay, 8255 counts 16-bit, it can produce delay, so it counts 16-bit. So there is a count register which used to store the count value. Okay, I hope you get the basic idea of this 8254 chip. Okay, in the next lecture I will tell you how it counts and the architecture for this 8254 programmable interval timer. Okay, thank you.